Thompson-Jackson, and thank you for joining this meditation for our journey to racial justice. I wanted to mention that we're going to, as I've said before, we're going to be doing a lot of different types of meditations. If there's something that resonates with you, please share that with me in the chat, because I'd really like to know what people are thinking about the meditations, whether they like a certain one that you want to come back. I don't know how long we're going to be doing this. I imagine that I'll be here throughout the summer. And so the one that we're going to do today is a body scan meditation. And this is one that we will come back to. It's a wonderful meditation for just really relaxing and getting into a good space. I wanted to very quickly share a little story. A dear friend of mine shared with me today that her daughter, who is a person of color, was swimming in a pool with a couple of friends. And I don't know what happened, but apparently there was a racial incident and they were asked to leave. And this is a friend who does meditation with me often. And I thought, we shared some information, but one of the things I said to her was, breathe, center yourself. She had to go and deal with the situation. And that's exactly why I want to do this, because in a moment we are faced with a situation that is difficult. And what I hope this does for us, this aid stop on the marathon path, what I hope this does for us is to allow us to be more centered, so that we can face these situations with some perspective, with some grounding, with a clearness, a clarity that may sometimes escape us, that so easily escapes us in really tense situations. So with that, we're going to start our body scan meditation. So get in your comfortable space, whatever that is. And you can be laying down for this, or you can be sitting up, with your spine rather straight is always a good position to be in. And just take a deep breath in and let it out through your mouth. And the next deep breath in. And when you exhale, let something go. Let something that is not serving you in this moment go with the breath. Another deep breath. And as you exhale, you can close your eyes. Or if that doesn't feel good for you, just lower your gaze. And then come into just normal breaths. Hopefully by now you're feeling your breathing slow down and regulate. If you've been running around, maybe you're feeling your heartbeat just get a little bit slower and more regular. Just sit for a few moments and feel yourself in this space. Feel yourself being supported by your chair or whatever you're sitting on. And if you have thoughts going through your mind right now, that's okay. Just acknowledge, okay, that's a thought. That's a thought. I don't have to stay with that thought. And as we're going through the body scan, thoughts will come. That's okay. Just acknowledge, oh, that's a thought. And then bring your attention back to your breath. Bring your attention back to where we are on the scan. You may have to do that 10 times. That's perfectly fine. One thing to remember is that the breath is our fastest connection between our brain and our body. So we can always use the breath to come back to our body. So now I'd like you to bring your attention to your forehead, to your brow. See if you can just release any tension that you may be holding there. Soften the brow. Soften the eyes. It's so easy to hold the tension around the eyes. See if you can just soften them. Sometimes focusing your attention in between the eyes at that third eye area helps to soften the eyes. Soften the cheeks and even your ears. Now soften your jaw. You may want to, with your mouth closed, separate your teeth and let your tongue just fall to the bottom of your mouth. Soften your neck just by making sure that you're just holding your head in a really comfortable position. It's not too far back, not too far forward, just in that spot where it feels like your neck is perfectly supporting your head. And now let's move down to your shoulders. Just allow your shoulders to fall naturally away from your ears, feeling your shoulder blades just fall down your back. Your arms, nice and comfortable. Maybe your hands are in your lap so that you don't have to support them in any way. Your thighs are just supporting your hands. You might even turn your palms up in a receiving position. Very open. Let's move down to our heart center area. You probably never thought of relaxing your heart, but I want you to focus on your heart for a moment, because a lot of us are grieving right now. I want you to imagine, if you can, even your heart smiling just a little bit. It's a strange thought. And maybe imagine a beautiful green light just around your heart, pulsing around your heart, your smiling heart. Maybe imagine this beautiful green light just sending warm, loving energy throughout your body. And it's just feels very nurturing, feels very soothing. Maybe it feels cool to you, maybe it feels warm to you, whatever feels good. And as we move down to the stomach area, just allowing the stomach to relax. Don't try to hold it in. This isn't a time to try to suck your stomach in. Just let it out. Just relax your stomach. And if there's any area in your body as we're scanning that's feeling a little pain, a little achy, send some love, send some of that warm or cool green loving light to that area. Send some breath to that area. Moving into the hips, just letting your hips just sink into wherever you're sitting. Just relax those hips. Relax the bottom. Allow your thighs just to be supported by your seat and your knees and your calves and your shins. Even your ankles and your feet. If you're holding any tension anywhere in your body, just try to let it go. Let that green, beautiful light pulse through your body, giving it energy, giving it life, giving it love. As thoughts come into your mind and bring you away from this, that's okay. Just gently and with compassion and with love, bring your thoughts back to your body, back into your body, back into the breath. Just feeling your whole body relaxing right now. Checking those shoulders, making sure they're still relaxed. Checking those eyes, making sure they still are soft. Nice, just normal breaths. You don't have to breathe in any way right now. You don't have to do or be anything right now. Just be here. Just show up for yourself right now. Loving yourself, hugging yourself. Just being in the moment. Feeling relaxed. Replenishing yourself for the rest of the day. And you can come back to this at any time. You can stop, sit down, and just even very quickly go through your body. If there's a certain part that's holding tension, just take your attention to your body, to your breath in any moment. Before you walk into a meeting, before you walk into a tense situation, sit and breathe. And imagine that green, beautiful light just sending energy all through your body. And now we're going to just start moving a little bit. Maybe start moving your ankles, moving your wrists very gently. Maybe even moving your neck just a little bit. Moving your shoulders a little. Just bringing some life back to your body. And then when you're ready, gently opening your eyes if they've been closed. Bringing your attention back to your space, back to your room. Knowing that you've just given yourself a beautiful gift that you can give to yourself at any time. Thank you for joining me for another meditation on this journey to racial justice. Leave me some comments about meditations that you want to do or that you've enjoyed that you want to do again. I hope to see you again tomorrow. Until then, be well,